Hey everybody, welcome back to Building SouthLake. So today, we might continue working on the library that we were working on last week. Also, I will explain why this video is a day late, because my luck this past month has just been shit. I mean, pardon my language, but it really has been. And I'll explain. I mean, luckily it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it was pretty bad, to an extent, I guess. Okay, so how about we kind of get started on this, or do we want to start making new buildings? So this is the library that we worked on last week, and as you can see, it's kind of come pretty far. Now, I talked about adding an underground tunnel, and that's what I did to get across the highway. So you come up, and haha, you're here. So pretty much that's how it works. And I'm thinking about having another one right here, and then I'm also thinking about having another one over there that will come through and just kind of meet over at this sidewalk here. So there's really a lot of plans. And so what I did for people to get in and get up to the library is you can kind of walk in. You have stairs to your left and right. Right here are some ATMs right here. And then basically upstairs it just takes you to everything else. So what do we want to do? Do we want to start on a new building, or do we want to continue working on this? I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Because I'm not really in the mood to work on that building. Because there's still a couple of things I got to figure out, which I'm not sure how long it's going to take to figure it out. So I'm not sure if I want to go that route or not. So we could go work on maybe a building. Actually, I know what building we can go work on, actually. It's one that needs to be done. It hasn't been finished in a long time. I know that doesn't narrow it down. But I think you guys will recognize it once you see it. Zoop. Alright, so let's fly over here. Everybody's just joining in right now. Okay. So we need to finish up this building right here. So we need smooth sandstone. What is right here? We need, almost got the wrong stuff, spruce planks. What else do we need? We also need the stairs. Man, where is everything? I can't find it. Where is it? Honestly, there they are. I couldn't find it. There we go. I don't think we're going to need ladders this time. And then, last but not least, we just need some cobblestone stairs, which are here. Probably some slabs along with it, and we'll even get out a full block. So, I don't think we're going to really add any windows on the backside here. I mean, just because it's not really necessary. I mean, you're not going to be looking into anything. So, we might just make it into a solid piece. So, we might just use sandstone for this. Or do we want to use brick? So many choices. We might just go with brick, actually. Because I know brick's like one of those common things that you use on the backs of buildings in cities. I mean, if you look at a lot of buildings, they have a different material on the front than on the back. And usually brick is on the back. So we might actually just go with that and kind of make it into that. And we'll see how it looks. If we don't like how it looks, I'll just quit the game and unsave it. Because I never keep autosave on. Just so if I do mess something up, or if I don't like something, I can go and redo it. Yeah, so I told you guys I would talk about why a video didn't come out yesterday. So on Monday, I planned on coming out I didn't plan on coming out, because that's definitely not true. I'm straight, I promise. So on Monday, I got a flat tire on my way home from work. So I was driving, just got onto the highway, and then I heard dun 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 dun, and then poof, and then my tire pressure on my car went from 35 to 0 really quick. And I actually planned on recording SouthLake on Monday, but that kind of threw a wrench into things because I left at 4. I didn't get home until 9 because there was a whole lot of stuff that the lady for the roadside assistance that I called, 'cause as you guys know, or some of you guys may know, I have a Ford Mustang, a 2015. And so I called the roadside assistance that, you get when you get a Ford, and, it didn't cost me anything, but the lady sent the tow truck to the complete wrong part of town. I mean, by far. I mean, he was probably like another 50 miles away. So she actually was looking for the closest Ford dealership there, where she put in the wrong information. So when the tow truck driver finally got to me around, I think, 7:45, so I've been on the highway waiting for 3 hours at this point. It was really just a big mess. Where was I, though? I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, so when the tow truck driver finally got there, it was, like I said, 7:40, almost 8 o'clock, and then we had to drive pretty much 50 miles just to get to the Ford dealership, because when you call Ford and ask for roadside assistance, you have to take it to a Ford dealership. They don't let you take it to a body shop. And so she was going off the wrong information on where my accident was, or flat tire, whatever you want to call it. I mean, technically it is an accident. And so she went off the closest Ford dealership on the wrong address that she put in, which again is 50 miles away pretty much from where I was. So my dad had to come, and he was pretty much there with me the entire time. I mean, he helped me out and made things a lot easier. But it was really just like one of those things to where it was such a pain in the ass just because she messed it up so bad. I mean, because I said I was on North I-270, which is a highway here, and it was just ridiculous because she put east, which again was 50 miles away. So, you know, by the time the tow truck driver got there, we had to drive around 50 miles. I wouldn't say 50, maybe 30. And then on the way back, we had to drive another just so I could go home. So until then, it was only 8. And then yesterday, I didn't record because I had class and I had some studying to do. And so I didn't have a chance to record any videos then either. So it really was a thing of, well, I wanted to record on Monday, get everything ready, because there's also going to be a video that I think a lot of you guys have been wanting for a while, which is finally coming back, which I was actually really happy to start recording it again. I'm sure you guys can probably guess what it is. It is the GTA Life. I actually recorded it, and that kind of threw a sock into things too, or a wrench, whatever you want to call it. Because basically what happened was I was going to record SouthLake on Monday, edit, maybe GTA Life, when I got home, after, I recorded SouthLake. Again, the entire day just went from pretty good, because the day was going by really fast. And I was like, hey, I feel like I've only been at work for, a couple hours, turn around, and, I get to go home. As soon as I get on the highway, I get a flat tire. That's the second time my car's been in the shop. Now, luckily, they were able to just patch the tire, because if they didn't, it would have cost me like $500 to get a tire. Mainly because I have premium wheels on my car, which make it look a lot better than the standard ones. But of course, then the wheels cost more. And there's only one, so if I did need to get a new tire, there's only one place in the entire St. Louis area that had the wheel that I would need, or the tire. It's like, wow. It was that bad to where they would have to call in just to get a tire because, it was, only one place in St. Louis had one. So it was just one of those things to where it went from a good day to a very annoying night. And I still tried to make the best out of it. I still tried to have fun. I got to meet a couple pretty cool people. Hear some pretty good stories. I love talking with my dad because my dad works for Coca-Cola. And one of the funniest stories that he always tells me is just how stupid some of those drivers can be. Not all of them, but can be. And he said there's one driver was going from... I forgot where he was going from and where he's going to. I think it was Wisconsin though. So he was driving, and he was driving from someplace to Wisconsin, and then when he got to his place, to his destination, he realized that he forgot, or his trailer is missing. He had it when he started, but by the time he got to his destination, the trailer was gone. He never realized that the trailer detached when he was driving. It's like, how do you not realize it's missing? It's a big ass trailer. And one of the other ones he told me was, again, just some of these really stupid drivers out there and just stupid people, and it makes you wonder like how oblivious people are. My dad gets a call saying, hey, where's my truck, and blah blah blah, because they kind of loan out the trucks a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how it all works. But apparently one of his drivers, was going back to, turn in for the night. His shift was done, so he was going to go home. He went to a Pepsi dealership. He drove to a Pepsi dealership and dropped off the truck. How do you not realize you went to a Pepsi place instead of a Coca-Cola place? There's a pretty big difference between the logos, between everything. So it's really amazing how stupid people can be. And it's just one of those things where I love hearing stories like that, because being that my dad works at Coca-Cola, he seems to have so much more people that just, don't know what they're doing. He has a lot more funny stories. So it's always kind of fun to hear, what happened today and what happened then. So it's just one of those cool things I like to hear from him, just because he has so many more fun experiences like than my mom. Well, I say funny to us, but probably not funny to him because that can cost a lot of money too, and they may have a certain amount of budget. So, yeah, but this month has been pretty crappy so far, mainly because I got a flat tire. I already told that story. Hopefully you guys remember because it was like a couple minutes ago. I got my wisdom teeth taken out, which you guys saw that video. But then I found out I have this thing most likely called TMJ. So basically what happened was when they were taking out my wisdom teeth, the doctor or the surgeon, they had to, open your mouth if they need to access more. So they try to open your mouth even more. If they pull it too far, it basically can kind of like dislodge or inflame your jawbone or your jaw muscle. So now every time I eat, I get this clicking noise, and it's just really annoying kind of clicking. It's not like loud enough you can really hear it if you're not me, but it's still annoying because I can hear it every time. And it's not even just to eating. I can be talking and it will be clicking, but it seems like it's getting a little bit better, so I'm going to kind of wait it out and see how it plays out. But it's just like, wow. But, this month could definitely be worse. If I had to pay $500 for a tire, that would have been worse. If I had to pay for the tow truck, that would have been worse too. So, a lot of good things, turn into, a lot of bad things turn into good things. So, just kind of looking on the bright side, I guess, as well. So, we actually got that building done. I actually really like those blue windows on that. I actually didn't think the cyan windows would look that good, but wow, those look fantastic, in my opinion. So maybe in the next couple parts, we might go around and try to finish up some of these smaller buildings and just kind of touch them up and, try to get them closer to being finished on the outside, that is. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. So go check out, the GTA Life, which I'm sure you guys will enjoy. It's one of my favorite series to record. The reason why it wasn't uploaded in a while is because for some reason my GTA did not want to work with mods. So I had to figure that out. But it's finally here, and I just need to go edit the video now. So, bye-bye, guys, and thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Blah, 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 blah.